Hello and welcome back to the video series where we are reviewing the textbook Blueprint Reading Construction Drawing for the Building Trades. So this video is dedicated to the high-level overview of Chapter 5, and that is types of views. So as we already know, the drawings are the most important way of communication in the construction industry. And sometimes, in order to correctly read and interpret blueprints, we really need more than one single view. We need 2 or 3 views that we will actually need to understand the details that are shown on the shop drawing or any other type of blueprint. So let us review the views that are actually available. So the first one is orthographic or multi-view drawings and projections. So for many years, architects and engineers have utilized the system known as orthographic projection to accurately depict the three-dimensional objects graphically on the paper. And we can see that there are actually, there could be a top view, there could be a front view and side view um, to understand how the object actually looks like. And 6 principal orthographic views are as follows. It's top, bottom, rear, left side, right side, front. And also isometric view can be really helpful to really understand how the project looks in real life. And those views can be with or without dimensions. That totally depends on the need of that drawing. So please back up this video with the textbook review because there are so many beautiful images and graphics. And when you look at them, you will understand all the views better because talking about the views and actually seeing them are 2 different things. So please make sure that you go back to the textbook and you take a look at those projections. So as far as the orthographic projections, there are a few projections that are available in the viewing planes. And for example, if we place an object in the box, like every single side of the box will see a different angle from the object. And those lines that will be projected onto the side of the wall, there will be the view. So and that's the first angle projection. Then single view drawings. Sometimes those drawings are used in manufacturing. Some of the manufacturers use that to represent parts that are uniform in shape. And they are supplemented with the notes, symbols, and written information. They just, for the most part, used to describe the shape of cylindrical, cone-shaped, rectangular, and other symmetrical and more or less simple parts. So, and usually it's shown in the orthographic projection and isometric projection. So the dimensions are usually shown on the isometric projection. 2-view drawings. Those are still simple, symmetrical flat objects and cylindrical parts such as sleeves, shafts, rods, or studs that require only 2 views, and that's enough to show the full details of construction. And they usually include the front view and either right side or left side view or a top or bottom view. So not all of them are necessary. 3-view drawings. Regularly shaped flat objects that require only simple machining operations may often be adequately described with notes in a one-view drawings. However, when the shape of the object changes, portions are cut away, or complex machining or fabrication processes must be shown, then the single view is not going to be enough. So, and the combination of front, top, and right side views represent the method most commonly used by drafters to describe simple objects. And those three view drawings are very typical, especially when you need to fabricate a detail. Projection symbols. The International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, recommends the incorporation of projection symbols on drawings that are produced. And the projection symbols are intended to promote the accurate exchange of technical information through the drawings. And you can see that it can be top, front, side, and the projection lines are thinner than the object lines. So when we talk about different types of drawings, there could be oblique drawings. And oblique projection is a simple form of parallel graphical projection that used mostly for producing pictorial two-dimensional images of three-dimensional objects. So those are parallel lines. They don't represent any perspective. That's why it looks a little odd, but they actually the oblique projection, the parallel lines from the source object produce parallel lines in the projected image as well. So that's important to understand. And the 45-degree angle is most commonly used to draw the receding lines from the front view. So, but the front is usually parallel. When we talk about the auxiliary views, we find surfaces or features on drawings that are oblique to the principal planes of projection and still are shown in their true shape. Other features in modern construction are also designed at various angles to the principal planes of projection. So in order to show these features or surfaces in true shape for accurate description, auxiliary views are used. And again, I highly encourage you to go back to the textbook, look at the pictures, and that will help you understand what all those lines and views actually mean. So as far as the axonometric projection, that is used in orthographic pictorials. And within orthographic projection, axonometric projection shows an image of an object as viewed from a skew direction in order to reveal more than one side in the same picture, unlike the other orthographic projections. So yes, please make sure to go to the textbook and actually take a look at the drawings and projections. And it can be isometric, dimetric, and trimetric. So that is actually the variations, and the perspective can be different as well. So please make sure that you see how that is depicted in the pictures. So what else can we see here in this chapter is so the dimensions, they are usually placed on the isometric projection so we can understand the connections between the size of the object. So pictorial drawings. Pictorial drawings are not often used for construction purposes. However, on some working drawings, pictorial views are used to reveal information that orthographic views alone would be incapable of showing. And other simulations may require a pictorial drawing essentially to supplement a major view. So usually they have two or more dimensions, and they are meant to actually show the layout and that will provide better understanding. Perspective drawings. So perspective drawings are very popular. Architects love to actually use that and to have like a little rendering on the front page of the construction set. So that actually helps, like it has an impressive artistic um, that having that impressive artistic rendering actually shows the viewer how that project is going to look like in real life, because when there is a 1 point or 2 point perspective, that gives us the sense of reality. So that's how we see the objects on the streets and inside the building. So definitely that is something really helpful. So and that covers chapter 5. So please make sure that you take a look at the drawings. And if you have any questions, please write under this video and we'll be happy to discuss those. Thank you so much. I will see you in chapter 6.